Hold on. Okay. I gotta start. Let me just switch. I have it here. BGM is helping me wake up. Alright, we'll start in 1 more minute. Okay. Long time no stream. I should probably one more thing, but yeah, here I am. ChocoMilkTea. ChocoMilkTea desu. I took a nap. I took a nap before stream and I almost overslept, but I made it. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, J-Way Mercenary. I hope the audio level is okay. Let me know while you guys are here. I don't. I was just sleepy, but it was chill, so it's fine. Connect, please. Let me get the stream avatars up. There we go. Yeah, I hope everyone had a time of all time. If they're celebrating or whatever. For me, I was just sleepy. And I've been sleepy for like a month. When was I saw a stream? It was a while ago. But anyway, I don't want to. So I'll see you guys. I should probably do this for my free chat because I now have a schedule now. At least for the end of the year. So if you can go there real quick. Oh man, this was. What do you mean this is bigger than 2? This again. I'll do that later. Anyway, I have a schedule now. If you can check my community post. I'm trying my best to I was able to schedule this stream next week. Thank you. Apps are nice, yeah. I'm trying my best to fix my sleep schedule list for this week. Anyway, so I have a couple of games I've been looking forward to play before the end of the year, and this is one of them. This year, Holostars English TEMPUS released their first official game, Real. Welcome, Green. This is Doppelgänger. It is apparently a spooky game. It's like gonna be my first horror stream and ultimate game. It may or may not be an ultimate game. Well, I'm not sure. I tried my best to avoid spoilers, but hopefully I tried my best to avoid spoilers, but yeah. So for once, in this theater cafe thing, you're going to get an actual performance of dramatic reading and or acting. There is some voice acting in this game from the voice from these talented boys themselves. But yeah, no spoilers. I doubt you guys knew this game existed anyway. But yeah. All I know is that there's like 6 routes to choose from, and the best order is by debut order. So we are going from Altair, which is the blue guy, and then who debuted first. So we're starting with him. I think there's like a prologue, if I'm not mistaken. May not be similar to what we saw when they announced it on stream a while back in October. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for the stream. Please stay on topic. I will be strict with this one. If you get timed out, you know why. Okay. Thank you for your understanding. Please sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Alright, let's start. What's your name? Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, mood lighting. It's gonna be very immersive, and probably I feel like I should have the game. The game is too dark here. It's probably a bit too intense. Maybe we can tone it down. Hang on. Is it this? No, that's Blair. What's this? Let's fix the filters a bit. Is it 1? Maybe? Or maybe 3. Wait, what? Not that. Whoops. Fix some lighting here. Okay, I might have to just bring this game. Okay, let me go into studio mode real quick. Game. At least let you guys see the game more clearly. There we go, that should be better. It should be fine, the main focus is the game. Anyway, let's go with ChocoMilk. Are you sure about that? Okay. Yes. Oh wow, I'm already talking. Let's see. I'm ChocoMilk. An empty hall. Wow. An empty hall. Or is it more like a cave? You wander the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening. You wander the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on the other sides of each. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Somehow, you know that your journey won't end until you've passed through all of them. You may take as long or as little as you like, but you must still pick a door. Okay, now then, ChocoMilk, which will it be? I guess we're already starting with the doors. Okay. I almost forgot something. I read a trigger warning. Because apparently we have one. Where is the trigger warning? Spoiler alert, there's gonna be death in this game. Okay, moving on. Whoa. Door to fate. Okay. This. Okay. Oh, I just noticed. I thought it'd be in the order. Anyway. Alright. I'm going for the recommended thing and just start with I hope this I tried to look through a different stream without spoiling myself how long this game is. It's at least 3 hours to get through all the routes, I think. So let's go. Alright, so it's recommended we at least start with Altair at JP, thank you for ordering them. Thank you for ordering my merch. Thank you so much. Very rare. Very rare. I need to update my shop still. Thank you for reminding me. But thank you. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, another thing. No redeems today, unfortunately. Apparently Bautissimo, retired suddenly. I'll talk more about it probably after the game. But yeah, let's move on. Let's start with the monkey. Are the characters in this game actual VTubers? Technically, yes. But these are different this is like a different twist. they're VTubers, but for this game there's like a dark twist for each of them. So the game is Doppelgängers, I guess, means like these are the same people, but they're different. Like, they could be clones, they could be the same people but from a different timeline or dimension or parallel universe. Yeah. Alternate personalities in another realm, something like that. Yeah. Plant first. Alright. Alright, we're gonna start with the monkey. Going real full immersive mode. Here we go. Oh gosh, it's cold. The ice plain of Elysium. After I passed through that door of many in the dark, I wound up in an unheard of land called that. I recognized no one. The villagers seemed kind enough, albeit hesitant, to step out of line to speak with me. I noticed their looks, though. They know I'm not from here. "3 days spent here, and I already heard the barkeep whispering to his regulars. It may be because of how I'm dressed. Everyone else roaming the streets is so aristocratic, robed in furs and lace. I try asking as many people as I can about the guild hall, but it's no use. Nobody knows what TEMPUS is. I seek shelter from the cold weather in an empty library at the edge of the city. Altair, the leader of Guild TEMPUS, had always advised me to research before digging too deep into unknown territory. Knowing local dangers, politics, or even just the lay of the land could save your life if you set out on a quest. This is going to take a while. As I make my way through the aisles of books, one of them stands out from the others around me. Elysium's Truth, it's titled. Elysium's Truth? Drawn in by the title of inscribed on the spine, I reach the book. An elegantly dressed man brushes hands with me, poised and refined when he looks at me as if he's gazing upon an insect. His expression is as cold as the weather outside. But it's a face I'm familiar with. My eyes do a double take over him. It takes a moment for me to comprehend his expression. Altair? Question mark? He takes the Elysium's Truth book out. He takes the Elysium's Truth book from the shelf first. After lowering it to his side, he passes me a smile. Yes? Although he watches me expectantly, I've realized there's something just a little off. Isn't he taller than Altair? Are you really Altair? Isn't he taller than Altair? That's funny. Are you really Altair? Nice, I got the achievement. Doubt. Ask if he's really Altair. Are you really Altair? I blurted suddenly and without thinking. The saying ripples across his face as if he's offended I asked, but in the next blink it's gone. Yep, it's me, ChocoMilk. Actually, the boys and I were looking all over for you after you disappeared. We were worried sick. This person knows my name, knows about the guild. And even when I went missing, he knows everything that Altair would. I must be overthinking it. Why is he dressed like this? I realized that I'm still being talked to. I figured you might be trying to pick up one of your own, but you wandered out this far. Like my Halloween costume? Maybe to ease my anxiety. Altair lifts the ends of his cape and slings it behind him so it flutters. Come to think of it, my last memories of the real Elysium had been around Halloween too. It's cool. But it's hard for me to pay attention to something like that. If I'm honest, I don't know where this place is or how I wound up here. I've never seen a place called the Ice Plane on the maps back in the guild hall. Most people haven't. Guild newbies especially don't get across to those kinds of maps. After all, the Ice Plains is a dangerous place. I'd be crazy to send any of you guys this far out. That makes sense. I was attacked by monsters on the way in. I managed to handle it by myself, though. It must be thanks to your training. No way, that's all you. Don't sell yourself short. I feel less on guard. Any difference I sense really must have been my imagination. We should get some rest before heading out to the guild hall, yeah? If we turn in early tonight, we can leave first thing in the morning. Altair slips the book we'd both taken interest in somewhere on his person. Is that okay? Don't underestimate TEMPUS' connections. I'll fill the owner in on it later. Come on, ChocoMilk, let's go home. Here we go. Altair and I venture through the Ice Plane Kingdom streets. He leads the way with his usual charisma, and I follow without thinking. We reminisce about the other members of the guild. He even tells me funny stories one at a time about all of them, from the times even before I joined. The journey didn't feel long, and before I know it, we stop in front of a castle at the head of the kingdom. Even though it's freezing out here and the gardeners managed to keep the plants green. Yeah. We move, eventually to the castle itself. Horned guards and servants bow to us as we proceed, hall after hall. Coming to a throne room, I couldn't help but feel a bit awkward. In contrast, Altair isn't fazed at all by it. He stays cheerful despite the dreary and intimidating surroundings. It just so happens that I'm friends with the royalty here, but it looks like they're not here. Mind if I go to the servant quarters so I let them know what's up first? All things going well, we'll enjoy a full 6-course dinner and huge fluffy beds to sleep in tonight. I'll be right back. Sure, I'll wait here. Cool, thanks. Altair gives me a polite wave and hurriedly turns to head inside. In the same moment, the book falls out of his cape without him seeming to notice. I bend over to pick it up off the floor before him. But before I can let him know, you have already left for the hall. Your book! I guess I can read through the book a little while waiting, since it seemed interesting. Elysium's Truth, huh? He'd been really set on reading it. I open it to the first page. Prologue, the Hollow Tree. To understand the true Elysium, we must first understand the Hollow Tree. Thinking back on it now, I hadn't seen the Hollow Tree here at all. Shouldn't such a distinct landmark be visible, even from far away? I continue skimming the pages one by one, flipping through. Chapter 1. The Founding of Guild TEMPUS. Wait a second. This book is... Chapter 4. The Land of Zenokuni. It seems to be an encyclopedia about my home. Our home. Why would he be so sad in reading about a land he lives in and knows firsthand? He's our leader. He's the one who's led so many of the expeditions. Another chapter titled Towards the End catches my eye. Chapter 10. Return to the True Elysium. Return? As we're not already there after all? Don't scare him like that! I jolt to drop the book and he suddenly comes back into view. Whoops, forgot my book. I'll need to take that with me. Altair crouches to collect it from the ground. As he dusts the dirt off its surface, I collect my breath. What's so special about this book? What's so special about this book, Altair? It's the only copy in existence. A deep read on the world we live in, and its secrets.
What's wrong?
Don't you ever wonder about parallel worlds? I look at him for a long time. It's like his eyes see straight through me. Like they see something I don't. Not really. You mean you've never wondered about what another you might be like? I try to take things day by day. I just try to take things day by day. I've got enough to deal with. It's not like guild life is always rainbows and daisies. You know that better than anyone. Oh. Okay. Don't worry. I don't want it. Don't worry, I don't want your book. I just want to know where I really am. Silly ChocoMilk. We're in the ice plane. It's a dangerous land of demons far from Central Elysium. So you grew a couple centimeters in height and came out all this way in your Halloween costume to find me? Saying it out loud actually makes it sound all the more ridiculous. The boys and I split up. They're checking the other areas like the Fire Plane and Skeleton Country. The world we live in is bigger than historians ever let on. When the land is overrun by corruption beasts, it makes sense that only the strongest of adventurers are able to document and publish their findings in maps. Plenty of people never made it back. Tell me where the hollow tree is. It's too far to see from here. But it can be seen, even from Zenokuni. Something so big wouldn't just up and vanish. Not unless we're on another plane of existence or something. Look, Altair, I just want you to tell it to me straight. You're lying to me. What if I told you the reason we don't see the hollow tree anymore is because it doesn't reach this place?
Listen to me.
What if I told you we were in a different world entirely? That the world we're in now is some kind of sub-world anomaly. It's temporary and will likely only last for a season. He drops the act. I see it in his posture. He adjusted himself and tried to make himself seem more approachable while acting as the guild leader I know. However, without a faint atmosphere about him, his cruel and regal nature bleeds through without him actively needing to try. If you told me that, I'd believe you. Excellent. That makes things easy.
Listen to me.
Before anything else, I need something from you. Why should I trust you?
Very well.
Just how much of that book did you read? Altairs look-alike tests me. Not very much, honestly. I was mostly skimming the chapter titles. So you saw it then. Which part? Chapter 10. Return to the True Elysium. I saw that, yeah. The True Elysium is probably my home, isn't it? Where the real Altair is? Real? Maybe I should have phrased it like that. I can't beat his eyes for some stretch of time. Seeming to let what I'd said pass through, the stranger speaks once more.
Listen to me.
Dear ChocoMilk, allow me to make things very clear to you. This book holds secrets that only you, as a resident of the other Elysium, can help come to fruition. Neither Elysium is any more or less real than the other. Despite knowing that, you'd like to see the TEMPUS members again, wouldn't you? So again, it takes my wrist and pulls me closer. Yep. His voice is low as he whispers into my ear, one syllable plucked even after the other. I need something from you. And in exchange, I will help return you to the True Elysium once you give it to me. While it is true that I am called the Demon King by rivaling lands, I can be quite benevolent should one know when to humble themselves and simply obey. Demon King reaches? Your Demon King reaches? Sublime. So you've heard of me through him. I knew there had to be a tear in our worlds by how much more often we'd see each other in our sleep lately. Huh? Well, him and his nightmares. I've never kind to him. The sadistic smile that spreads across his lips instills a fear in me like that of a cornered animal. But I digress.
Listen to me.
You will do as I'd say. You don't have a choice. You will give me what I want. Flee. All I know is that I am in danger. I have to get out of here. I never guessed that Regis had been a real. I struggled out of his grip and bolt through the door as fast as I can, and the sounds of my footsteps bounce all about the throne room walls. Anywhere safer than here. Behind me, I hear the Demon King laughing. His laughter cuts short abruptly, and the door comes in closer into view. True to his demon title, the king commands the attention of all his servants. Enough of this. Guards, to the dungeon. Ah! Ow! I'm not sure what happened between then and now. At the mercy of the Demon King's servants, I can only guess that I was knocked out and dragged to the dungeons. It would make sense. The floor under me is wet, hard, and cold. I taste my own blood in my mouth. Ugh. When I open my eyes, I see the Demon King through the bars watching me. He stares me down from a high place without compassion or care. The book from the library is in his hand. I think I can catch a glimpse of the weapon on his hip. He gives me a page of the book one last. He gives me a page in the book one last look over before throwing it away behind himself.
Listen to me.
I need the keys. The what? The what? My voice croaks out, unrecognizable to my own ears. The what? I try to pull myself up, but my body will hardly move at all. The guards mustn't really let me have it before. The king's gaze falls to where I am curled. The clicking of his footsteps draws closer to me. I couldn't crane up to look up at him because my head is too heavy for my neck anymore, but I still feel him glaring through me. The heel of the Demon King's boot comes down to the center of my palm, crunching it between his weight. Tears do from my vision as I try to free my head from under him. He chuckles at me when I do. Without remorse, the king twists his heel further into my palm. Ow!
Very well.
I'll have it your way, ChocoMilk. I'll play with you as long as you'd like. After the tendons in my hand give out from under him with a shatter and snap, ow! The king elegantly lifts his foot as if he's done nothing out of the ordinary. Cruelty is as natural to him as breathing is. Cruelty is as natural to him as breathing is. The barred iron door creaks from above as I start to sob. The Demon King's figure casts a deep shadow over me when he lets himself into my dungeon cell. Taken from a candelabra just outside through the bars, he tips a burning candle over where I lay on the ground. Scalding hot wax splatters across the side of my face and neck. Ah! Ah! I spazzle on the floor and try curling to myself to protect myself. The Demon King's not amused with my reaction and drops the candlestick as indifferently as it had been lifted. The candle snuffed out by his still bloody shoe heel.
Listen to me.
I'll say it again. I need the keys. I don't know what you're talking about! He said it over and over, but I don't know what he means. What keys is he even referring to? Why does he think I have them? Liar. I'm not! My voice strains in a desperate way.
Very well.
You're quite stubborn. We're not finished here until you give the keys to me. My heart sinks into my stomach with dread when I see him draw the weapon from his hip. His blade's edge gleams blue, and he brings it over to my side. Blood erupts from the open wound as he pulls it across.
Listen to me.
The keys. The king stabs the back of my arm with his weapon, his expression relaxed. As I roll, I try to bat him off me. I see that some of my blood is splashed on his cheek. Stop it! I need to get home! My head is spinning. A little more than a deposit on the floor. I muster all my strength to try and crawl away from him. I need to get back. Killed TEMPUS. Pain. I'm losing the ability to understand what's happening. Is this torture? Am I dead yet? I got my key. I'm dead. Ah, there you are. What? I'm dead. Okay. That was, I think, half an hour. So this is pretty short. Anyway, I died, apparently. Quick recap of what's going on. Those who just stopped by to just brought in the stream, thank you for stopping by and your patience. I'm doing a dramatic reading of this. This is good so far, I guess. I gotta say that last part, reminded me of Doki Doki Literature Club. Welcome, Bryant and Dorito. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I forgot. The redeem bot is tired. I'm so sorry. Let me add that. So the game are broken. Oh, it's a horror. This is my first horror stream. Yippee. Okay, so while we're on the break here, while I'm dead, there was I guess I'll post it in the community tab real quick. I've been gone for so long that Battissimo retired. Battissimo graduated. So unfortunately, I can't use that for redeems anymore. So I'll have to work on probably bringing back the Streamlabs stuff. But for this stream, no redeems. I needed to revamp the point system eventually anyway. I don't know what happened there. Let me just, really quick. Alright, I posted on the community tab. I've been gone for so long that participant graduated on me, so no redeems until I bring back Streamlabs, I guess. Man. Alright, let's continue. I want to get through this, I'm doing this again. I'm dead again. I'm dead. But I'll just put my name again. Are you sure? I'm ChocoMilk. An empty hall. I already blah 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 blah. I've already did the inhale, exhale. We already been through this. Or should it be? Wait. I forgot to load, huh? I forgot loading the stuff thing. Wait a minute. I think I was supposed to do something. Was I? No. I think I just go continue. Wait. Config. I have a key. Oh, I have it here. There's profiles, actually. Alright, here. Demon King of the Ice Plane. Regis Altair's doppelganger, the Ice Plane, the otherless. Likes puzzles, submissive people, reading, besting competition. Dislikes ballroom dancing, loud laughter, insubordination, and sleeping inland. Favorite food is tatanmen. Cruelty comes to the Demon King as naturally as breathing does. A tactician and a tyrant, he instills fear in all who meet him after having taken the throne of the Ice Plane by force. With both ease and elegance, the Demon King is quick to dominate all lands, including the former ruling kingdom of devils, the Fire Plane. Presently threatened by any opposition, he now spends his days in search of other nations to conquer. One day he would dream of another world and another version of himself, through numerous following prophetic dreams and the discovery of high ancient texts belonging to an archive called Holostars and Halloween Project 2023. The Demon King would come to learn of an alleged parallel world, the real Elysium, where a real version of himself supposedly resides beyond just a holiday season. Eager to expand his territories, Demon King obsesses over finding a means to leave his world in hopes of possessing his true self and stealing the real Elysium for himself. Okay. Going back. So the next one is this guy, Axel's doppelganger. Gallery. I see. Okay, return. Exiled Prince. Oh, starting right away. Don't get cold feet on me now. I told you what you need to do, remember? We'll need to head into the Demon King's castle and take back the flame shot he's gotten locked away in the throne room. You say like it's going to be easy. Isn't the castle highly protected?
Well now.
Aren't I dead? The guards aren't the part I need help with. I'm more than capable of holding his whole army by myself. Not to mention my elemental advantage. The exiled prince dismisses my concern with a flippant lift of his shoulders. After being attacked in a land called the Fire Plane by a horde of other devils, he eventually come to my rescue. Oh, it's been days now since I passed through that door in the abyss. I immediately noticed a striking visual similarity to Axel Sirius, the guild's gladiator, but when I asked him about it, he just laughed at me. With a heap of devil bodies lying unconscious at his feet, he offered to help me get home at the cost of a favor. The exiled prince is laid back, relaxed, and unsettlingly cunning. He's the type of person who seems open but actually keeps many secrets. I still owe him my life. And besides, it's not like I have any other options. Right now we're in the Ice Plane, a rival kingdom that's ruled by someone called the Demon King. The exiled prince told me he has a bone to pick with him. Things are getting boring all around of us. Sorry. Things are getting boring for all of us around here. This commentary snaps me from my thoughts. You mean for the people? I mean for everyone in every kingdom. Even the people who live here in the ice plane. It's a little chaos. Everyone loves some excitement. If you ask me, the Demon King would be happy for a challenge. It gives him an opportunity to bare his fangs and play. So, what do you say? I hesitate to respond. I owe this man my life, but I still don't feel the best about being here. It's impossible to feel comfortable about getting caught in some other world's conflicts without any context. The exiled prince recognizes it for what it is.
You know?
You know, this is the only way to get you back to the world you came from, ChocoMilk. And I suppose you're good looking enough to keep around my castle, but weren't you worried about getting back to those TEMPUS people you mentioned? If you humor me, I'll handle the scary parts. All I really need from you is for you to take the flame shard from where the king has placed it. Why me? Wait a second. If you're so strong, why do you need me to help you? Can't you just go in, take everyone out, and then take the shard back for yourself?
Huh?
If it were so simple, what use would you... how to put this?
Whatever.
The truth is, the flame shards have been cursed by the Demon King. Cursed? So he wants me to curse myself then? No way.
Well now.
Hold on there. Before you say anything, you're wrong. The curse only has any effect on the residents of this world. And since you're not, can you really be sure? I doubt you have a way of knowing firsthand. If visitors from other worlds came in all the time, your world would still be the strongest in the land. Sorry. If visitors from other worlds came in all the time, your kingdom would still be the strongest in the land, right? I'm only assuming from what he's told me so far. You're a good listener. It frustrates me that he doesn't seem a little bit rattled by what I've said.
You know?
But if you only want the only answer I have for you is because everything that's happened is part of a prophecy. You being here prophesied hundreds of years ago, when the fire plane was still the strongest in the kingdom of Elysium. The prophecy foretold that there'd be a time where the ice plane would overtake our land, in which the flame shard would be returned to us by a mysterious visitor not belonging to this world. It's a cool story, isn't it? Not to mention that the fate of my kingdom seems to revolve around you.
You know?
If you ask me, you should be flattered. You're the answer to saving this land from the ice plane's corruption. Surely you feel a little bit important after hearing of all that. Okay. Well, why do I need it? What does the shard look like? Why do I need it? Does it do something special?
Well now.
It returns full power and life to the ice plane. Fire plane. You probably noticed that the devils who attacked you when you first got here were incapable of speech or understanding. I do remember that. I died. The devils were humanoid, but it hadn't responded or risen to me. They've been intent on swarming and attacking.
You know?
As long as the flame shard is missing from our kingdom, the devils are doomed to live like that. Without thought, incapable of understanding, their surroundings. But you weren't affected. How am I not surprised that you're so skeptical? It doesn't affect me because I'm a Roy. The flame shot is an artifact of my bloodline. That makes some sense, but definitely not as much sense as I'd like it to. So, after you return power and life to the fire plane, you'll be able to return me to my homeworld.
Yeah?
Right? Because then me and my devils will return to our usual theatrical potential. Devils tell through realms all the time. It's a piece of cake for us. What does the shard... Okay, well, what does the shard look like? It's a huge, bright red rock.
You know?
Not too different than the kinds you see in museums. And maybe about the size of a human brain. That's a very specific comparison. You can hold it in your hands like this. The exiled prince makes a cradling gesture with his hands as if it'll help me visualize. It's a little weird, but it looks like he's holding an invisible baby or something. Okay, seems simple enough. Anyway, let's not beat around the bush. It seems more promising than roaming the world aimlessly and making an enemy out of the fire plane's ruler. What other leaves do I have? Reluctant and giving him a nod, I follow the exiled prince into the castle. The exiled prince hadn't lied about his battle prowess. Fearlessly and without care, he'd taken out one guard after another. In a devastating combination of fire, magic, and physical combat, he proved himself a force of nature. He really hadn't needed my help when it came to a fight. Why do I feel disappointed? Maybe deep down I wanted to help more. Or had I wanted to swing my fist too?
Oh, nice.
Exciting, see?
Well now.
This way, we're almost there. With the exiled prince wiping out the entire castle in the Demon King's absence, there's no one left to interfere. The flame shard is now in plain sight behind the throne, protected by the sigils that float around it. Is it true that only I can touch it and walk away unscathed? If so, I'm moments away from securing my way home. I turn and look at the exiled prince as he approaches behind me, smirking and wiping the blood from his knuckles.
Well now.
I'd expect a bit more fun than that. But I suppose it's always been the king himself who'd put up the most fight. My eyes are drawn back to the flame shard. Even without the prince egging me on, something inside me urges me to take it from its place. Maybe it really had been fate for me to take it. Maybe it really had been fate for me to take it. I'm supposed to take it. Right? Take it, don't take it, don't take it, take it. I'll do it. It takes me a moment to swallow my fear, but I trust my intuition. I anticipate the worst. I wince and anticipate that I'll be burned, but to my surprise, my fingers slip through the sigils. I clasp the flame shard in my hands. Though I'm not looking at him, I can feel the exiled prince's excitement bubble up behind me. See now? That wasn't so bad. I withdraw the shard and pull it to my chest. Ah! In the very same moment, the icy castle seems to thaw all around us.
Oh, nice.
That's our cue. We should get back to the fire plane. What's happening? No time for that, let's go. The floor begins to shake beneath our feet as I stumble. Right. Whatever's going on is dangerous. And a little exciting. What's this feeling? As the prince and I make our escape from the ice plane castle, I feel the warmth of the flame shard spread as if it's flushing through my veins. As if the ice plane's impending demise is... As if the shaking of its very foundation is a little fun to see. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, actually. Yeah, it is. I don't understand why I think so. We reach the fire plane. Back in the safety of the prince's castle, time finally seems to catch up to us. After taking the flame shard back to its place, hidden deep in the dungeons, the exiled prince returns to my side with a big smile on his face.
Oh, nice.
Home sweet home. And with that, everything is almost back in order. That kingdom was starting to crumble, is that right? I needed to confirm. Something like that. More important than that, it's reverting back to its original state. It was part of the fire plane before the Demon King took over. Just have to wait for it now. See what the Demon King does. What was it like before? I can't help but be curious. I want to know more about why he's so set on getting back at the Demon King. It was a lot more fun compared to what it's like now. My old man was the last king of the fire plane before the Demon King offed him. His father was murdered? I can see why he's holding a grudge. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, right. Humans think that sort of thing is sad. He raised you, didn't he? Nothing like that. To be honest, I was kinda happy when he... When you admit something like that's... How can you admit something like that so openly? I can feel myself frowning.
You know?
But it's the truth. More room for me to have fun that way. Don't act like it's such a bad thing. I don't even know how to reply. So, this is how a Diamond King's prince thinks. Devil Prince. Gosh, I can't read. My exhaustion is beginning to catch up with me. But I can't let him forget about our deal. Now that that's over, you should rest up for the night. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. I stand my ground. I am not staying any longer than I have to. Tomorrow we're going to use the flame shard to get me back to my world. Understood?
Sure, okay.
No need to be so tense about it. I'm a man of my word. You should scurry off now. It's been a long night,
You know?
but I guess we could make it even longer if you're stubborn and want to... How do you feel about sharing with others? What? What? Sharing what with others? You? What? No, don't make it weird. I'm going to bed. I can't believe this. Soothe yourself. Good night, ChocoMilk. Ah! And with that, I make a hasty exit. After winding down, I lay in bed. I keep thinking about the ice plane. What happens to it from here? Should I have helped? Whatever. What happens in this world is none of my business because I'm not part of it. I just need to get back to the guild.
Well now.
Now that ChocoMilk's out of my hair, the flame shot is all mine. Too easy. Time to take it all back. That was abrupt. I'm up bright and early that morning. I searched the castle premises for the exiled prince, but I can't find him anywhere. I should check on the flame shard. My gut tells me I should check on the flame shard. After descending down to the dungeons where I remember he placed the shard... Wait! Where'd it go? It's gone. Was it stolen? Or did he take it somewhere else? The former makes more sense. Maybe an enemy had returned overnight and left to chase him down. I need to find him. There's a chance he's outside somewhere. Wasting no time, I make my way out. But he's in here! What am I supposed to do? I leave the castle. The streets are littered with devils invigorated by the return of the flame shard. The nature is still volatile, but at least they're capable of understanding me now. What the exiled prince had told me seems to be right. Hopefully things are okay. With the flame shard stolen from the ice plane, just what kind of future remains for this world? What kind of future remains for this world? I try not to worry too much about it. Also, I try not to feel too responsible. After a full day of searching for him, I find the exiled prince emerging from an underground stairwell. Behind him, some music is leaking through the cracks of what seems like a club or bar door. Oh boy. Where were you? And does he even know the shard is missing? The flame shard is missing!
Sure, okay.
No, it isn't. It's missing from the dungeon. I checked and I was looking all over for you. Did you forget what you promised? You're supposed to open the realm to send me home today.
Yeah?
That's all he has to say for himself? About that. I lied to you. My world goes still. You what? I don't want to believe. Now's not the time to play around.
You know?
No one here has that kind of power. Not even me. Actually, I'm pretty surprised. You went along with everything I said so easily. Because he helped me. Because I thought he'd take me home. You think I'd really care about whether or not you got home?
You know?
You should be more on your toes. This isn't my fault. I'm not stupid. It wasn't stupid of me to believe him. That was like me take advantage of naivety. It's nothing personal. It's just part of my nature. It's personal! You owe me! You make a deal! Once he reaches me, I shove him back into a web fence that lines the street. He's so unbothered all the time. I just want to break his face. It'd be fun to break his face. I raise hell and attack him. I clamor with my fists as if I hear him chuckle at me all the way. There's no way it doesn't hurt. Even if he's acting unfazed, I know my own strength. I want to hurt him. I want him to pay for deceiving me. What's the point of all this? You just want to use me? I hate you! Take me back to TEMPUS! Take me backward! Give me the flame shard back! As I throw my arm at him, he catches my wrist and pulls it to his chest. From beneath, I feel heat surging through my body. It's the same way it felt when I... No, don't tell me. The flame shot's right here, ChocoMilk. Right to where it belongs. He squeezes me gently. The warmth of the flame shard pulses through the rhythm of his heartbeat. So he has one. And a key appreciator. Let the CG sit for 5 seconds. I don't know what it means. What does this mean for me? My body's shaking. His blue eyes rake over my expression in his head and cleanse as if they're drinking in the side of me. Yeah, bit. And I think you're right where you belong too. I didn't force you to do anything. I saw it in your eyes. You're just like me now. I don't know what you mean. The prince runs his tongue over his teeth carefully. It was exciting. You like seeing the ice planes start to crumble. It's okay to say it. Because we're the same now. You touched the flame shard. And now you're a devil just like us. No! My fingers curl against the fabric of his jacket. Bruh. What's your name? Yeah. What's your name? It's serious. The name is familiar and foreign to me at the same time. I didn't think it'd tell me. I told you, because you're a devil now. No! More importantly, you're my new partner in crime. The sounds of screams. How beautiful the other Elysium had been that evening. On its last evening standing. As Prince Sirius and I watched our world burn to a crisp, we reveled in the chaos together. And at that moment I knew. I found a new home for myself. I'd start a new one. A world far more beautiful than I had before. I have 2 keys. Get me out of here. I don't want to be devil. I have to put my name in every time. Yes, I'm sure. Skip. Okay. There's a skip button right here. What is this? What is this doing up here? Anyway. Okay. Oh, wait, let's read his profile now, real quick. Instigating conflict, teasing others, hot baths, getting sweaty. Dislikes becoming bored, boat rides, singing, and lack of challenge. He hates singing. And his favorite food is anything with mushrooms. Though his easygoing disposition may be misleading, no one enjoys chaos quite as much as the exiled prince of the fire plane. He is a powerful flame devil, and was the next in line to rule when his father dominated all of the other Elysium. Things went away. Hold on. Things went away for him when the Demon King of the Ice Planet assassinated his father and stole a great source of his power, the cursed Flame Shard. However, he now looks forward to taking the world back for himself with a carefree attitude and thinks it will be an exciting development for everyone. He's very cunning and nice to others without hesitation. He's also a well-known hedonist Casanova, with a large harem of devil lovers that fawn over him from the sidelines. Because the Demon King's protective sigils protected the exiled prince from regaining the stolen Flame Shard by himself, he would use the player to retrieve it on his behalf, aware that only they would bypass the king's magic. But he wouldn't reveal what was the fact that due to the nature of the Flame Shard itself, the player would, as a result, be transformed into a devil themselves by doing the dirty work for him. Oops. Great. Back! Okay, let's go. This is Battle's Doppelgänger now. You! Everything okay for tonight's set? It's ready. Great! You finally made yourself useful. We'll be on in about 15, so you'd better get backstage before then. Could you tell me what I have to do for the show again? I see his expression flatten. Seems like he's in two places that I asked, because I forgot. How many times have we gone over this? Shush. I think I overheard you going over it with someone else before, but this is the first time for me. You mean it wasn't you this morning? Does he not distinguish one person from another man when he's talking to them? No, it was some person named Jimmy. Jimmy? He suddenly gets very still at the mention of the name. It's unsettling. Then again, hadn't the real Better had a situation with someone whose name started with a J before? I think I remember something happening during his first mass show. Whatever's going on now seems like something karmic at this point. Listen, your job is to go out there in your fluffy little costume and two-step. Nothing fancy, just one and a two and a one and a two. Simple enough choreography. It's either simple or the showman makes it look so. Got that? You need me to do it again? Just smile. Do that and we're gold. I think I can handle it. Then hurry! Let's get out on stage. Don't you have other stage hands? We wouldn't be in this predicament if I did now, would we? But you claim to be the best showman in all of, this place. Elysium. Well, Skeleton Country and East Side Elysium anyway. This isn't Elysium. Elysium is where the real Tempest Guild leaders are, and no place called Skeleton Country has ever existed. I know this is a fact, but it's not worth arguing about. Hello, you have a show to do. Sorry, I know. I just really thought you'd have other people helping. I mean, I used to, but none of them could keep up. Keep up? See the skeletons littered around the room? They'd be the first thing I noticed. The showman noticed I'm watching him. After making his way through one of the femurs of the ground, he gives it a hard sweep with the edge of his boot. The ball goes airborne in the same motion, clacking noisily against the dressing room wall upon impact. I feel gross watching him. Hard not to. Those are the guys that couldn't do their job. So you'd best not test me and wind up one of them. His laugh comes so naturally at the suggestion of murder. As I watch his shoulders shake, I feel as though I'm suddenly watching our interaction from outside my own body. My gut had been right. The bones aren't props at all. They really used to belong to somebody. You said when we first met that all the people in this area are skeletons.
And
Hence skeleton country. Nice to know your ears work. So, skeletons can die? It doesn't make sense. Nothing here does. It shouldn't surprise me at this point. We're all just skeletons. You're a skeleton too. The statement is about as helpful as I anticipated from him. The showman waves his hand flippantly. It's clear to me that I am absolutely dispensable in his eyes. I guess I'm just another sack of bones. My life is a joke to him. Don't make brain-dead faces like that. People will know you don't know what you're doing. Hear me? We got a stage waiting for us. To the stage. It's about time for the show, whether I like it or not. I don't want to end up like those broken skeletons in the dressing room. After tugging on the ends of the costume gloves I've been forced to wear, I reluctantly follow the showman to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the moment you've all been waiting for.
ta-da!
It's me! Wait, he's already started? I'm not even on stage yet. I frantically hurry to the wings. I tried joining Bettle's doppelganger on stage and find... that there's nobody in the audience. The showman had his arms played out wide and his head lifted high, but there's not a single person here. Nobody has come to see his performance. I see some panic flash in his eyes before he cuts the painful silence short. Crap, 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 crap! Why? His voice cracks through the his frustration, and he stomps his heel once like a child throwing a tantrum. His fingers clutch the ridges of his top hat. It was tonight, wasn't it? I come out to my spot and join him properly. Yeah, it was. Oh my god! This is right now! December 27th, 18... Wait, no mistake, where are they? Was there anything else going on in Skeleton Country today? Anything else? Don't be stupid. My show is the most important thing there is for anyone living here. And they'll know what'll happen to them if they skip. I remember the skulls and balls littered around the dressing room. In any case, I should try calming him down. Where I'm from, people have other obligations. Aren't your expectations unreasonable? I don't remember asking. He's so self-absorbed. It's like I'm not being heard. I mean, if you don't want to listen to me, there's not much more on it I can say. Stay mad, I guess. I thought for sure there were at least 3 other skeletons still around to come. 3 is not a big number. Well, that's all that's left. Is there a skeleton birth rate problem or something? I'm still new here. It's not like I know. It's not a birth rate problem. There are plenty skeletons living here before. now there aren't any. Take it from me. The ones that aren't here anymore weren't worth having around anyway. I don't think that's something you can just decide. Look, they had a chance and they blew it! Just believe me. The dwindling skeleton population. Is it this guy's fault? About what you said before, didn't you say that we're all skeletons?
And...
But you're not a skeleton. And you're the only one here with skin, hair, muscles. Besides me, that is.
And...
Having those things doesn't make me not a skeleton. And I'm only this way because... Actually, you know what? It's none of your business. I've got a show to do. We don't have an audience. Don't you get it? There will be a show. There has to be a show, because I have to do a show! Demanding it as such, he raises his voice loud enough for it to reverberate against the empty house seats. His eyes jerk about the stage in an erratic way. I don't really understand where he's coming from, but some part of him seems afraid. Why would he be so stubborn about performing, even if no one's come out to see? Get in the front row. What? I said get in the front row! Okay, maybe this is the life I'm due to lead now. One where I just submissively do whatever this crazy guy tells me to. As I take a seat into the front row, I can't help but be reminded of Bettel's rehearsals back in the TEMPUS Guild Hall. Those times had been much more of a two-way street than this. Bettel had always understood the importance of keeping his audience happy. And even though the showman guy looks just like him, their motives for being on stage couldn't be any more different.
Ta-da!
Wow, a crowd of one today! You really come out all this way to see me? I snap from my thoughts by a blinding spotlight that finds its way to me. Squinting through it, I can't see anything. Only those rainbow swirls you see sometimes when you shut your eyes lids while dizzy. Oh wow, that's relatable. Also, light mode, my eyes! My eyes! Yes, sure did.
Oh yeah?
And what's your name, traveler? Oh, I realize he never asked until now. It's ChocoMilk.
Oh yeah?
Crazy stuff, ChocoMilk. Where'd you come from? My eyes are adjusting to the light. I don't have to squint so much. The real Elysium. I'm a member of Guild TEMPUS. Even from down the audience, I searched the showman for any semblance of recognition. Maybe some of Bettel is trapped in there somewhere. I'm not met with any success, though. He laughs my answer off as he had hardly heard it at all. Hear that? ChocoMilk says there's a guild called TEMPUS in Elysium. Where'd that laugh track come from? I turned in my chair to check. The hall is still as empty as it was.
How about this?
Anyway, how about I do a little dance? Pink smoke bursts from the ground and the showman is suddenly wearing tap shoes. He begins to shuffle. He builds a quick rhythm, feet stuffing against the stage with the finesse of someone's taken lessons their entire life. I hate to admit it, but it's not bad. I don't think even the real guy with Bettel can tap dance. Yay! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! I'm not about to be a bad sport about this. This guy is talented.
Ta-da!
The showman seems delighted by my response. He does a twirl.
How about this?
Oh, he's doing it again. Take some quick bit. Am I in a loop? Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Ta-da! How about this?
Is this a loop? I hate to admit it. It's not bad. but it's not bad. I didn't think it would do nothing. What did I skip? Oh, that's what it means when I skip. It's a loop. Do nothing. As I study it, I realize something's missing from this performance. I don't do anything, I just stare. The sound of his tap shoots keeps getting faster and faster. He's doing all sorts of stunts, handstands, and flips, but I just don't care. This performance doesn't make me feel anything. Enough of that, yeah? There it is. Enough of that, yeah? There it is, that scared sound in his voice again. Is he okay? In a blink of an eye, his tap shoes disappear in another puff of smoke until he's back in his regular shoes.
How about this?
Knock, knock. I remember that I'm the only person in this audience. Who's there? I'm Justin. You're Justin who?
Ta-da!
I'm just in your bathtub, Dick. Don't call the cops. I'm so polite that I laugh. It's more of a chuckle, but it spares us both the awkwardness of silence. He looks relieved and wipes the sweat off his brow.
How about this?
I was doing dance again. I skip? Don't laugh. I don't laugh because it's not funny. The showman watches me, stretching the beat and waiting for me to digest his punchline, but I never do. I'm tired, I want to go home. It's not funny. That one wasn't funny, huh? Yeah, I don't think so either. He laughs to fill the space. I don't budge. Can't win them all. You'll like this next one, I swear.
How about this?
Watch me swallow this whole walking cane. He pulls out a wooden cane from the thin air, unhinges his jaw, and inches it towards little by little. That's dangerous. I can't help but yell. It's uncomfortable for me to watch because it looks so painful. The showman gives me a thumbs up before he begins to hack and cough. He spits out the entire cane out, flying like a projectile across the audience. I dodge it as it whirls over my head. You're taking this way too far.
Ta-da!
But it entertained you, didn't it?
How about this?
Anyway, we'll do a little dance. He keeps doing a little dance. Gosh, Okay, I think... Hold on, let me try something. Don't laugh. Don't respond. I watch him swallow the entire cane. My costume's getting kind of itchy as I scratch myself. At that, I see him start to panic. He hasn't admitted it, but it seems like my reaction to this performance is more important to him than I thought. ChocoMilk. Hearing my name from him, remembered for this long, makes me a little nervous. I might be the only person whose name he's ever remembered. What is it? Weren't you even a little entertained? Aren't you even a little entertained? Yes? Phew, you had me scared. Scared of what?
How about this?
Oh, great. Ah! I don't want to bloom. Brrr. Don't laugh. Don't respond. not anymore. Everything becomes still. The showman watches me for a long time. No. Sorry, no. No. He begins tramping down the stage towards me. You can't not be entertained. You don't know what that means. The showman grabs my face, shaking me around like a baby rattler. It doesn't mean everything if you strong arm it out of people. Are you stupid? It does. It does. His voice is strained. I hear something dark beginning to stir, like the realm is beginning to split. And just as I notice it, the showman does too. He pulls my hand against his chest and begins to sob. His arms are trembling around me, clutching for dear life. My gut drops as, and I know we've reached a point of no return. Hurry up, damn it! Be entertained! You're not listening. You better be entertained or else. No! Ah! His fingers claw through my hair. As he pulls at my ears, I push him off with a grunt. No! When I opened my eyes, I understood what he was so afraid of. Ghastly skeleton hands from the shadows break and tear at everything they can. The showman's eyes, terrified at screams, echo louder than any applause that I've might have ever felt this venue. His cheeks are wet with tears. The skeleton hands pull him back towards whatever black abyss they dwell in. You idiot! This is all your fault! Any pride the showman had been completely thrown away. Desperate to live, the showman throws a hand out for me, still trying to grab it whatever he can. I gave you a purpose, a place to be, and this is how you return the favor? How dare you? I think of how terrible he'd been to me and the others around him. How many of us he made so miserable. This is his punishment. But I still can't decide how I feel.
No! Please!
Because before I can react properly, the showman's throat gives out one last wet scream. He's enveloped by the skeletons. Enveloped by the skeletons. They suck him back into the dark, and I'm left here alone in the audience. Surrounded by no one. With no one on the stage. I blatantly realize what happened. The showman is dead. Aha. Now this is entertainment. This is entertainment. I'm entertained. Got insane. Okay, I got 3 keys, right? There you go. Okay, here. The showman is being in the spotlight, collecting perfumes, wearing costumes, showing people no refunds, repeating himself, cleaning, method actors, children, receiving hugs. He doesn't like hugs. He likes his favorite food is banana pudding. The showman is a bossy and arrogant prima donna incapable of working with others for too long. The showman's flamboyant leader monopolizes skeleton country's business world with an iron fist. In the past, he has attempted many times to take in the prodigies, stagehands, or even hangout buddies. But his self-centered nature and short temper have resulted in the loss of many skeleton afterlives. Eventually, this would become the most of the skeleton type chase population. There are hardly any residents left in skeleton country, but the showman forces the declining skeleton population into attending his daily stage performances to preen his ego. Or is that really the reason? Rumors have it that the showman, once a skeleton like everyone else, is said to have often a cursed life as an entertainer, having failed miserably at it in his past life as a human, despite always craving the spotlight. Following suit, he apparently rose to power in skeleton country after making pact with some devil god. Oh. In exchange for fame, affluence, and a human body, his pact states that he must entertain anyone once every day or otherwise lose everything. Once every day or otherwise lose everything. Oh. Reminds me of Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. I guess more in a way than the original, than the real battle, I guess. Next door. Next door. I have to keep typing my name. Can't it save my name? Okay. I think next is Flay's Doppelgänger. Skip! Okay. Okay. Hi, Sammy. I am reading a visual novel. The may or may not be an otome game. I don't know. I'm not sure at this point. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is otome coded. I'm already here in the forest. Hold on, I need to turn off stream elements since the bot's not here anymore. Hold on a second. Okay, it's off. Rain slips through the green foliage above me. It falls and patters against my skin and hair. As my clothing starts clinging to me, the air around is rich with the smell of wet leaves. It's not bad. Strange. I can't recall what happened between when I stepped through the door and now. But perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Of course the way back to TEMPUS Guild Hall wouldn't be as easy as going through the right door. Ah, skip something. There's no point in sulking. I may as well try my best to figure out where I've turned up. I know it's a forest at least. Then again, I know a lot of forests. I've never been good with distinguishing one from another. All the trees look the same to me for after a while. If only I were walking on X-Flayon. The guild's pilot always seemed to be able to memorize landmarks without trying. He rarely needed to check his maps after initial expedition, and I always reached out to him when I found myself lost somewhere. Well, there's an idea. I think to check my communication device and contact him. Come on, Flayon, pick up! Drat. Failed signal. Gotta be kidding me. I gave it another try. Failed signal again? I hear something or someone approaching, but I have no weapon. Turning to face the source, I raise my fist in case I need them. But when I do, I see someone familiar. Red hair dripping and close to his face. Flayon seems to have found me in here in the woods.
I see.
It's you. Where did you go for so long? I waited here for years and years. I thought that maybe you wouldn't come back for me. But it's really you.
How beautiful.
I'm so happy I could die, Master. You waited for years and years? You said you waited here for years and years? How long have you been by yourself? I don't think I'm the person he means by his master, but I still need to try and figure out more about where I am. Anything helps. I lost count. You left me here a long, long time ago, so I can't remember. Sorry, but there's no way. Leon's lookalike seems unhappy with my denial. He won't let me have this. He stares at me as if I'm lying to him. Fine. What makes you so sure that it was me? Your name is ChocoMilk. So I was right. It could still be a coincidence. I refuse to believe something I do so cruel. I'd never abandon anyone in the woods like this for who knows how long. I don't blame you for what you did, Master. After all, you're the reason I exist. There's such finality and weight to what he says. He believes to the bottom of his core that I'm his master. But what does he even mean by that? I only feel more confused than I did before. Flayon? Is that you? If this is Flayon, something is very wrong with him. The smile on his face dims. At this moment, that perhaps both of us realize that we've been mistaken. That has to be the reason. The disappointment is showing on his face.
No.
Flayon is... I see him hesitate. Flayon's name means something to him, but I don't understand it. Flayon is dead, Master. You yelled at me. You said you wouldn't call me by his name anymore. Because it hurts when you do. It breaks your heart, remember? And you having a heart is what makes you human. You said that you were different from me because I can't understand your pain. That's what you told me. I did? What the heck is he even talking about? There's no way I could forget Flayon dying. It's impossible. Right? Does calling me Flayon again mean that your heart is fixed now? That must be why you came back. No? You're not Flayon. I'm sure about this part. You have the wrong person. I'm sorry, there's just no way. But you created me.
Really?
Did you really forget? There are reasons beyond simply forgetting that makes his claims impossible. That's just the thing. There's no way I could have created you either. I should watch my words. According to him, he and his master had broached this subject in the past. This definitely seems to be underlying complex. I hear his joints make a rickety sound when he shifts his stance across from me. This person is not human. He is completely mechanical. I just don't have those sorts of skills. No reply. As I wait for one, I realize that the rain has hauled up to a stop. The automation still stares at me as if I've broken something in him. With nothing left to say, I give an awkward nod and try to find some good timing to make an exit. Good luck finding ChocoMilk, okay? I mean it. I avoid meeting his gaze as I turn to leave. In the very same moment, the automation suddenly breaks to quiet.
No.
You can't.
No!
Don't leave me anymore! Shouting shoots through fear through me. Before I knew it, I'm running through the forest without thinking, without looking back. His voice falls further and further away, but I can still hear his mechanical legs creaking and grinding as he tries chasing me. Don't go! I need you to stay with me! Forever! You promised me! I run until I don't hear him anymore, and eventually come to the edge of the forest. Though I seem to have lost him, it's still difficult for me not to feel uneasy. The automation may not be human, but he still sounds like it. No, I can't think about that anymore. I can't afford to feel guilty over something I didn't do. My eyes search for clear any signs of shelter. In the far distance, I can see a green house and a small chateau side by side. Where should I go from here, I wonder? Oh, maybe we should try this. Save. I should ask. Asking the chateau's owner for information seems like a good idea. Once I know more about where I am, I should have a better understanding of how to get back home. I sneeze. In the moment that follows, I realize that I may be getting sick from the rain earlier. Serves me right, I guess. The timing couldn't be worse. I feel chills beginning to develop, but I can't afford for that to slow me down. I should be on my way. Without looking back, I trudged to the chateau and searched for some answers. When I finally reached the chateau, I find that the door's unlocked. Hello? I tried calling into the foyer, but nobody seems to be home. I take a nervous step inside, lingering near the door. Anybody there? As I call out again, my elbow sweeps a crumpled note from its place by the side of. As I call out again, that my elbow sweeps a crumpled note from place on the side of the table by the door. Ah, why am I so clumsy? I crouch to return it to where it'd been and see. I'm going home. Don't follow me. From ChocoMilk. This is my own handwriting. Does that mean the automation's creators actually... Oh no. I feel like I'm going to be sick. Of course you would come home. I know you better than anyone else. Home? I'm so lightheaded. I close my eyes to keep my surroundings from spinning. The automation moves closer to me. This is your home. Ow. As I awaken, I find myself in a room I don't recognize. Somehow, I'm in a pair of cotton pajamas that fit me perfectly. What's happening? You were sleeping for a while. Seems I can't escape the automation. Do you remember your home yet, Youngster? Don't call me that. Just ChocoMilk is fine. Anyway, I'm still confused. You carried me back here after I fainted? Where did the pajamas come from? These are your pajamas, ChocoMilk. You pushed yourself outside in the rain when you came home. You collapsed. So, of course, I changed your clothes for you and put you in bed. His face lights up with affection and pride, but I just feel violated. Does he think I'm going to thank him for that? Don't smile like that. You should have woken me up. I tried, but you didn't wake up. I couldn't leave you there on the ground, wet and sick. You're never happy with me lately. Not then and not now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I watch him for a long moment, lacking any words that might comfort him. There's a flat silence in the air before I break it with a sudden sneeze. Ugh. My whole body's fed up with me. My stomach growls just shortly after sneezing. The automation laughs quite tiredly. See? Still sick. I should make you food. What do you want to eat? When had I last eaten food? The idea of a home-cooked meal is appetizing, but I can't trust this automation. He's too batty. What if he tries sneaking in something into the food? Are you good at cooking? I am. If there's a recipe or if I have one memorized. You designed me to have some cooking capabilities because you aren't very good at it yourself. But I don't eat. I'm just very good at following instructions. Enjoying food seems fun. I'm jealous that humans eat. It's just part of being alive. Being alive seems fun. Anyway, I'll see how you resist one of your favorite meals. Wait! Before I could protest, the automation leaves through the kitchen. Looks like there's no stopping him. Once again. Okay. Without realizing, I fall asleep again. This is a mood right now. More sleep seems to have helped to recuperate my strength. After wakening a second time, I follow an appetizing smell to the dining quarters, and I see that a meal has been set out for me to on the table. It's a hearty-looking Salisbury steak. One of my favorites. Steak is okay. As I stare at it, I consider that maybe the automation actually has met some version of me. This place might still be a parallel world or something, right? It'd make more sense as to why I wouldn't remember things, or why everything's so different. I thought you might wake up soon. Are you feeling better? A little bit. That's good, isn't it? I knew that you wouldn't have any earlier, but how about now? Oop. I accept. My stomach growls again. I can't fight it forever. He hurries to stand beside me. You need a drink with it, right? Milk? Juice? Milk is fine. Okay. After the automaton provides just about everything I could ever need. Help myself. Sorry. After the automaton provides just about everything I could ever need. I help myself to his cooking. It's delicious. So delicious, in fact, that I could practically wolf it down without hardly chewing. It earns me some soft laughter from him. If the food is poisoned and I die after this, at least it tasted good. That's the dry humor that crosses my mind upon finishing. Honestly, same. You ate it so quickly. It was nice. I wiped my mouth with one of the napkins I'd forgotten to put on my lap. Do you want more? I can make more for you if you want. Normally I'd be all down to pick out, but my nerves have been so fired from stress that my appetite is smaller than it should be. I feel uncomfortably full. I definitely ate it too quickly. This was plenty, thanks. The automaton seems happy with my answer. He lowers himself into a chair beside me. You're so stubborn. I'm happy to help you now. I'm thankful for that. I should head back soon. Now that I'm out of the woods, maybe my communicators have a better chance of reaching the guild Tempus. Failed signal.
Don't leave.
Are you still trying to go home? The automaton fidgets restlessly. No, I still can't make a connection.
No!
Look at me when I'm talking to you! It certainly gets my attention. As I look up from my communication device, the automaton's eyes are wide and trembling. His expression is difficult to read. There's no point.
I see.
It doesn't matter what I do. You just want things to go back to how they were, don't you? Even though I'm right here and ready to give you everything.
Huh?
So, what's so great about being human? Is having a heart really so amazing? The automaton is looking at me, but I don't feel seen. His rage is on a precipice of an explosion. I have to calm him down before that happens. Listen! But I'm too late. From a pocket in his coat, there are pliers in his hand. In one motion, said pliers clamped down on my toe. I start to bleed.
No.
The pressure sinks down harder. Ah! Metal pinches me tightly. Ah! Everything is numb now from the adrenaline. Ow. The automaton retracts his hand, pliers still in them. From them, he drops a piece of my tongue he'd torn out from the ground. I bought these from the greenhouse earlier. I had a feeling somehow that I needed them. Blood fills my mouth and my eyes well with tears. I watched the automaton in horror as he opens and closes his pliers flippantly, as if they were child's toy.
Don't leave.
I'm not good enough for you because I'm not human. Go on. You can say it. Or maybe you can't now. I'm not good enough for you because we're so different. Because I don't have a heart. The pliers shut in his fist. He laughs at me before plunging them deep in my chest. I scream as loud as I can. Automaton fails to react. He keeps muttering to himself. Just think. What if neither of us had hearts? Wouldn't that make us perfect for each other? You'd finally stop hurting. You'd stop thinking about how I'm not Fly-on. And I'd finally stop comparing myself to humans. He clanks his pliers apart and spreads the wound like he's inflicted. My blood bubbles up through the gaping hole. I'm going to die soon. There's no way I'm going to live through this. Shh. He goes at me as I try some. Just be still, okay? It'll all be over soon. His pliers stick further into me. His other hand is placed on my cheek. His thumb wipes my tears away gently. I only manage a weak gasp. Wait. The tongues of his pliers twist and puncture anything they can. My sight starts fading. Don't worry. Without this stupid heart of yours ruining anymore, you'll be just like me. You'll finally know how I feel. That's why you'll forgive me if I stop it, right? Takes hold of my beating heart with his pliers and bursts a hole in it. Because even if you don't know any better,
You're mine.
I can make you happier than anyone else.
Don't leave.
Wait,
No.
don't go.
No!
Don't go, I said! Stay with me forever! You promised you would! I have 4 keys. I died again. Wait, what? Machina explains doppelganger's doppelganger? Huh? He's a doppelganger of a doppelganger? That's weird. That's crazy. He likes being together with the master, watching people cry, rain, and running errands. He doesn't like secrets, animals, sharing with others, and overheating. His favorite food is doesn't eat. Excuse me. Modeled after an old friend whose life has met its end, the abandoned automaton was created for the sole purpose of providing emotional support and companionship to his creator, the player's doppelganger. After some time, however, automaton's needy demeanor and lack of patience towards his creator's grief drove a deep wedge between them, which led his creator to abandon him. Locals say that the player's doppelganger mysteriously disappeared after they thought endlessly for a way to undo the past. Left on its own without purpose, the automaton could wait dutifully in the woods for his creator's return, only to be met by the real player years later. After projecting all of his unresolved feelings towards the creator onto the real player instead, the automaton would demand that they spend the rest of eternity together, as his creator had originally promised him. A promise is a promise, after all. Okay. Welcome. By the way, welcome, Legacy. Legrisol? Legrisol. Welcome, Yub's Chicken. Look, I am reading a visual novel, and it's pretty short because the routes are short. And I think I'm past halfway now. Next one, I'm going by debut order, so we're going to Haka's Doppelgänger now. Okay, we already started. Took you long enough to return human. It's been nearly the entire day.
Huh?
And for a moment there, I suspected you'd attempted to escape your service And for a moment there, I suspected you attempted escaping your service to me. The offerings you brought back to me from this place called supermarket better be the finest in the land. There wasn't a supermarket. There wasn't a supermarket available, unfortunately. With how far out we seem to be in the countryside, there weren't really many options. There was a farmer's market a while away, though. It took me forever to hike up back to the mountain. That's why I'm so late. Excuses. But I suppose I'm merciful enough to put it behind us since you are well-intentioned. He speaks down at me. He speaks down to me. From what I've seen so far, it must just been a part of how he communicates with the mortal realm. He isn't human, after all. He's a demon. A crow one, at that. Locally referred to as Karasa. What I see before me now is a Karasa demon that I accidentally summoned when I landed in the parallel world. How it happened is a little embarrassing. But essentially I wound up bleeding on a statue in another Sinokuni-like place. And I'd met a bouncing Haka lookalike there. The demon in front of me doesn't know who Haka is. He's never heard of him. Even after I tried explaining Guild TEMPUS and Haka's role as an exorcist, I'd been dismissed. It's always like that with this Karasu demon. What's worse is that maybe I'm getting used to it. Well? Rather than me, the Karasu demon is more interested in the groceries hanging from my elbow. Plastic rustles as I set my bags down from the living room table. I'd gotten him an assortment of fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, and dairy products. What had been weird about the farmer's market is that they accepted the same currency as back in my homeworld. Convenient. What do you think? He leans forward to peek into the bag, but his expression doesn't change. Prepare them for me. Huh? Aren't they fine as they are? The fruit and vegetables should be fresh.
Do tell me.
How many raw food offerings from my worshippers do you think I've tried in my years of existence? These, as they are, bring little value. There's no flavor that I haven't tried. There's not even any crab here. There wasn't any crab for sale. Oh, do you like crab? It's the best food there is. There's simply nothing in the physical realm that could ever compare. That's pretty subjective. Salisbury steak is probably my go-to, if we're putting up meals to the test. Crab is my favorite food so by far. But it's been some time since I had any. Humans are so uncreative. And by that, I mean that I will die if I eat another apple. Do not feed me an apple. Do you understand? Got it. Wait, why am I playing along? Whoa, okay. Do you wish to go back? Wait, load. Wait, what did I press? Wait, why am I playing along? I must click something. There's something more important I should tell him. You asked me to prepare some food, but...
Do tell me.
But what? I feel like you should know that I'm not a very good cook. Weirdly enough, maybe Haka, the one this demon looks like, had enjoyed cooking the most? Then you'd best learn. In one sitting? Your pathetic mortal struggles do not interest me. I just want to feast, human. It's been years since I've been summoned, and my physical manifestation is hungry. Okay, as long as you're not going to be too hard on me or for anything. Fearful of your own incompetence? Fine. If I find myself fond of the taste, then I will not complain. There is a kitchen attached to this living room. I've used my magic so that the stove should work. That is all. You may go. Looks like I'm being sent away. I take the ingredients back with me. I hope I can remember how to make food. The kitchen is dark, and signs of neglect show on the surfaces and the supplies all around. Dust, cobwebs everywhere. Ugh. Is this space really okay to prepare anything? I check the stove, and surely enough, the gas sparks and ignites a fire. Looks like the crosshair had meant what it said. Before cooking anything, it takes some cleaning and washing before things seem safe to use. Eventually, once it's all acceptable and sanitary, then I return to the kitchen and think of what to make the crust demon. Honestly, I know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich, I think. Simple is best. Grilled cheese lover, make grilled cheese first. After all, it's hard to screw up a grilled cheese sandwich. It won't take me long to get it to him either. I set aside the ingredients needed to start up the stove. In little time at all, the sandwiches are ready. I used a little too much butter on the bread, so maybe his hands will get oily. That's literally how I make grilled cheese sandwiches. But then again, when is there ever too much butter? It's really me. They're messy. But isn't that the point? Actually, you know what? I'll eat this one to make them another side. Don't think you can use too much butter. More butter is better.
Do tell me.
Did you eat my food? How is it I immediately caught the moment I come out of the room? You're a slave to your appetite and you disgust me. Anyway, let me have it. Put the plate down. Obediently, I lowered the plate in front of the crocodile. He leans forward to look it over, sniffing at the bread. I stay quiet all the while, holding my breath. What will happen to me if he doesn't like it? Cut it. Huh? Cut this offering into pieces. It's too messy, and I don't want it under my talons. Wow, what a diva. I slide the plate closer to myself and cut the sandwich into bite-sized pieces for him. He watches me suspiciously, as if he thinks I may steal his food. That's fair, though. I kind of already did. Once the sandwich has been cut, he straightens his seat and samples the sandwich with a fork.
What's this?
This is what you stole from me. Uh-oh. He doesn't sound too happy. It's a popular snack food. You really don't like it? It's befitting for someone as slovenly as yourself. But to my exquisite palate, it's simply not enough. This shouldn't qualify as a meal. Why does he hate it so much? It's not even bad. It's just a weird grilled cheese sandwich hater. Take it. I'll eat it in front of him then. Nom. I don't care what this stray Dean thinks about grilled cheese sandwiches. Good food is good food. I'll take the plate away. Okay. Alright, I'll make him a meal. I'll make another grilled cheese sandwich. I can't go wrong with my own favorite food, can I? Salisbury steak, here we go. As if I knew how to make one, apparently. It takes me a bit to figure out where to start. Reverse engineering the recipe, I'll need to make some patties, gravy, and mashed potatoes. Okay, I got this. I'll be okay, surely. Well, here goes nothing. Sometime later, I pulled together an attempt at Salisbury steak. There was an attempt. The patties were overcooked and probably dry, but it's fine. That's what the gravy is for. At least I'm not undercooking the meat and giving people salmonella like the guild gladiator, right? Right. After trying to convince myself that I did an acceptable job, I bring the meal out to the table in the living room. Slow as always, I see human. Without responding, I place the Salisbury steak in front of him on the table. But he looks unimpressed. Majorly so. Hey, what the heck? I worked so hard on these. You could at least pretend to be a little grateful or appreciative. This is my favorite meal. I tell him this in an attempt to defend my decision. With a sigh, he prods at one of the patties with the prongs of a fork I brought him. The patties betray me in an instant. And use enough breadcrumbs or egg or something, because they crumble into little crusty baked bits under pressure. And he looks at me. He just looks at me. You can't dismiss it so easily, it might taste good. I insist. Hearing me out for a change, the cross demon takes a couple bites, smearing the broken patties around in gravy. What he sounds. Good? I just want this to work.
What's this?
It's terrible. I don't taste anything.
Do tell me.
Did you even attempt to season? Come think of it. I forgot that part. Me. Don't ask me how. I'll try something else. Give me a second. I collect the failed dish. Okay. I just make the third thing. Dessert. How could I like strawberries? And I have some here in my stash of ingredients. There are plenty of members in the guild with a fondness for sweets, so it's not unlikely that a crossing demon might have a soft spot for desserts. How about making him some strawberry cake? Even if it's sexy, it'll at least be cute enough to hopefully invoke a sense of pity. Strawberry cake it is. I prepare it one bit at a time. And just like that, I manage. It looks really good, actually. I might have discovered baking as a hidden talent. It's a bit sad that I have no way of photographing this cake before he eats it, but at least I'm confident now that there's no way he'll hate it. It's a perfect specimen for a cake. It's a perfect specimen of a cake. I carefully collect the cake and bring it out to the living room for the costume. Ta-da! Look what I brought you! Oh. Well, it looks the way it should. Costume carefully angles his head as he observes the cake. However, try as he might, he'll never find a flaw. Frankly, I deserve a trophy or blue ribbon or something to make him such a beautiful strawberry cake. We'll see. Is he determined not to like it? I don't know. I see him wield his fork and turn it to the side so the edge can slice off a bite-sized piece. He takes a bite of cake in his mouth and then swallows. Did you like it? He takes another bite as if he hadn't have been enough to decide. He takes another bite as if the first one hadn't been enough to decide. Still no answer. He just keeps eating. I think it's a safe way to say he likes this offer. Before long, he's eaten the entire cake by himself without even extending his invitation to share. He drops his fork on his empty plate. It wasn't terrible. Congratulations. Woohoo! A victory for me! Help me! But I'm still hungry. Still hungry after eating an entire cake by himself? Why isn't he in such a hurry to make? If I don't stay happy? Why isn't he in such a hurry if I make sure I don't stay happy? There aren't enough ingredients left for me to make another cake. Then make something else. I'm still hungry, I said. Yeesh! I collect the empty plate.
Do tell me.
There's nothing left, is there? There's still some supplies left. You disappointed me. What? How? Had he not devoured my entire cake by himself? Your offerings are not good enough for me. And yet you dared to summon me? I should make you pay for it. Wait, my cake! You ate my cake, though! How can you say that? How can you say that I disappointed you? You offered me when you brought the other two out. You offended me when you brought the other two out.
Huh?
Did I not tell you that I was still hungry and that I had every intention of feasting? Since when did this situation become about appeasing you? You can't be serious. I am serious. Why do you think you could boss me around like a servant or something?
Huh?
Because you're a lower being, human. It is the natural order of things for you to worship me. I have been patient enough towards your insolence. The demon rises from his chair with his wings beat down once around him. The gust of air sends the remaining dishes flying from the table. And then he does it again. The second gust is much more powerful, and it sends me flying back until it hit the wall behind me. I slide down the wall until I'm down on the tatami. Haka's doppelganger comes closer to me.
Do tell me.
Did you ever think to know your place? Of course, appeasing me should be your utmost priority. Because you summoned me here. He swipes his leg and kisses me in the face with his shoe. I see stars and it makes contact and stays there. Ow.
Do tell me.
Do you understand now? Wait, I can't say. What are you gonna... Maybe so? I understand you're a demon, but it doesn't mean I shouldn't stand up for myself. Just because I'm human doesn't mean I have to respect you. Cross the demon digs and shoot deeper into the side of my face. Ow! Leaves me down before he kicks it again to shove himself away. There's a scowl stuck on his face. I know I'm setting up myself for disaster, but I can't back down now. Not like this. Very well then. In that case, allow me to show you your place in this world. Allow me to show you your place in this world. The Crossy Demon reaches for my hair, sinks his claws into my scalp as he lifts my head. Ah! A squeak in pain as he break my skin. Blood drips down the sides of my face. I squirm under his grasp before he throws me back to the ground with another sadistic laugh. Human, beg me for forgiveness, and I'll reconsider your punishment. I'm too disoriented to respond. I sit up from where I've been flung aside and slowly try to recollect myself. Did something happen? Everything abruptly goes still. I look up and I see that Crossy was licking the blood from his nails. He's doing that and then... Delicious. What? I found it. I finally found it! You were useful to me after all. You are so delicious! I can't believe I didn't think of this before. As he claws past my skin and chews on whatever he can rake out from under it, I don't feel any pain. Why? Why is it just so painful that I don't feel anything anymore? The body is a strange thing. I watch as the Crossy Demon helps himself to my innards, pulling my organs out from beneath my ribs like I'm a piñata full of candy. My blood stains his teeth. He gets little stringy pieces of meat caught in every now and then. I close my eyes when I see him start slurping down another piece of meat. Maybe that's my liver? Kidney? Something? I don't know. I just... My new favorite food. I'm going to eat an entire village. I'm going to feast. What have I summoned into this world? I didn't mean to summon him. Oh boy, I'm dead again. Tasty. Freaking achievement. 5 keys. Welcome, Lazy Shinobi. Thank you for dropping in. I'm playing the Doppelgänger, the visual novel from TEMPUS. It was released in Halloween. You love to see it. It's a vibe. You like my voice acting? That's good. A precious laugh. It's a really good laugh, really? Literally sounding like a villainess reading this. Is it crazy that I'm being did right now? I'm so sorry. Good timing. We have one more door. Well, let's read the profile first. Skip. Extra profiles. Oh. For some reason it's like in the middle. Banzoing Haku's Doppelgänger. Spirit realm. Other Zenokuni. Having his hair played with. Ornate trinkets, crystals, flowers. Dislikes food, get trapped under his nails, being wet, stuffy clothing, ugliness. His favorite food, crab. Crab is crossed out, no. It's human meat. The prideful Karashi demon legend was once revered by a long-standing cult of worshippers located deep in the forest of the other Zenokuni. He only been summoned when bestowed an offering of blood at his shrine, and while powerful enough to manifest someone's darkest desire, he is recorded as myth as one of the most volatile and demanding demons of all cultures. There are many accounts of encounters with him going sour, as well as folk tales where desperate humans met their demise by his hand after he deemed their desires unworthy. Because the crafted demon is rarely summoned to the physical realm, when he is often extremely hungry after a long period of dormancy. Having existed for centuries, he has consumed all sorts of offerings which have made his palate and expectations all the more difficult to satisfy. However, thanks to the player's inability to please him, the Karasa demon would come to be addicted to a taste he had yet thought of trying until then. The rich flavor of human flesh. Right. Moving on, we're going to Shinri's Doppelgänger now. This is the last one. Huntsman. So, what do you think? That's just about all I have for this evening. But I find just a little salt and pepper go a long way. Best to enjoy it fresh. The mysterious huntsman who'd found me lost in the forest has gone as far as to spend his day fishing for a meal. He'd been so informative and helpful to me up until now. He'd let me know that there's no guild called TEMPUS in this land. He'd even believed me that when I said I'm probably from a parallel world. We're sharing what he caught now under the blanket of twinkling stars. It's funny how calm I feel when I'm lost in an unknown place. After taking a bite into the side of a fish he'd prepared, I revel in its taste. Perfectly crispy and evenly roasted over our campfire. So it's delicious. I can't get enough of it. Great to hear. Just make sure you chew it carefully. The bones of that type of fish can catch you off guard. I had no idea. I navigate the fish carefully with my teeth and try not to eat so fast. Surely enough, there's some harder pieces here and there, but the flavor of the fish is by far worth the effort. I finished the fish from the skewer with a smile on my face. Oh, I'm eating the koi package. I have some carrots from town in my saddlebag too. I usually share them with my horse, but you're welcome to have some for yourself. Saddlebag? Over there. Make yourself comfortable. The huntsman gestures to seed. By a knotty old tree, a large dark horse with a mane and tail of smoke watches me from the side. Well, it watches me somehow. Though it has no eyeballs and only empty sockets, it's still acutely aware of its surroundings. I'd been terrified of the horse the first time I'd seen the huntsman galloping on it. I still don't know what to make of it, if I'm honest. Don't you think I'll scare it if I approach suddenly? As long as you don't throw your arms up or something, he's fine. Why don't you try petting his shoulder? Here goes. can't say I've ever pet a demonic-looking horseman without eyes before. I make my way over and touch the side of his shoulder. Its coat twitches over under my touch, but the horse otherwise doesn't leave a spot. Aww. He said hi. See? Really? Maybe. Maybe. I echo the huntsman before I sift through the saddlebag hanging off the side of the horse. Surely enough, the carrots he'd mentioned before are wrapped in plastic. The horse's attention is on the noose neck.
Don't worry.
You can ignore him if you want to. He's spoiled and eats plenty. The huntsman mount seems to be denying the claim, and nudges his nose toward the carrots. Though I see the huntsman shaking his head, I'm weak and unable to resist sharing. After fishing one of the sticks from the bag, I flattened my palm and offered it to the horse to eat. And spoiled yet again. He's kinda cute.
Oh, yeah?
Just don't let him know. Anyway, shall we roast the rest of these carrots? Good idea. After letting the huntsman horse finish, I bring the remaining carrots to his side by the fire. Hey, what should I call you anyway? Me? You. I don't think you gave me your name, right? The huntsman is quiet. I carefully roast the carrots over a fire. It's best I don't give you my name, given the circumstances. Let's just say that I'm not so popular with the royals. So you're an outlaw or something? These lands are corrupt. I just try to set things straight. So he's more of like a vigilante? That's okay. I'll just keep calling you Huntsman then. Works for me. Sorry not to share too many details. It's alright. You can call me ChocoMilk. Did I say something wrong?
It's nothing.
I just found it a little ironic. An acquaintance I hinted may run into someone named ChocoMilk the other night. Small world, isn't it? Do I know your acquaintance? Maybe I do maybe know your acquaintance. Possibly. I've had some conversations with him here and there, but we've yet to meet in person. You could call us pen pals? So it's long distance. Hopefully you two get to meet someday. Maybe someday. Somehow. The carrots are finished, and I sprinkle salt across them. All done. You want some too? No, that's alright. You can take them. Tomorrow will be a long day for you. You should rest up. You don't have to help me get home, you know. I feel bad making you go out of your way. I frowned at him around the carrot I'm eating. And leave you on your own? I can't do that. The fire plane's not too far from here, and that land has been in chaos ever since. To put it simply, the nearest kingdom is too dangerous for a stranger on their own.
Don't worry.
It's no trouble at all for me to help you return to your own world, so don't worry about it.
It'll be okay.
We'll figure out together. I promise. His smile puts me at ease. It would be rude to refuse his help at this point, right? And it's not bad either. After exploring this world a little on my own, he'd been the only person to hear me out. Let alone be kind to me. Thank you, Huntsman. After taking turns to bathe in the river, we wrap up the night fairly early. I'm more exhausted than I thought. It doesn't take me long before I drift off to sleep. Or at least, I think I'm, or at least I think I'm asleep when I hear the huntsman talking to himself.
Hmm.
Hey, are you there? So you hear me too? Nobody's there, right? I don't hear another voice responding to him. ChocoMilk around to my side. Me? I'm losing you. Can you say that again? I strain to listen harder, but there's still no other voice present. The huntsman is talking to himself outside my tent as if someone is there with him. I wonder if I should worry. I'm not sure.
Don't worry.
I know. Don't worry. I'll keep ChocoMilk safe. I'll try and keep you posted around this time again. The conversation with himself ends. Everything goes quiet, and I hear the huntsman shuffling over to his own tent. Too sleepy to keep pondering, I drift off into slumber. Sleep well? The huntsman greets me when I see him next morning. I remember how unsettling it'd be to hear him carry on a conversation with himself last night. Should I bring it up now? Should I try bringing it up now? I'll keep it to myself. No, I think I'll keep it to myself. I'm lacking context, and I prefer he bring it up with me on his own accord. If he feels comfortable enough to explain, I should trust that he will. I have no reason not to think so, right? He's taken such good care of me so far. I slept fine. I didn't wake you, didn't I? I didn't wake you, did I? I thought I heard you stirring around here or there for a while. No, oh no, not at all. I hear my own nervousness suffering in my own voice. Huntsman reads past it. I can tell he knows that I'm actually flustered. I avert my gaze elsewhere, but he addresses what I wonder last night directly. I contacted my acquaintance last night. The one who made me think I might have found you here in the forest. The one who made me think that I might find you here in the forest. I hadn't heard his acquaintance respond, though. The huntsman is being open to me, showing all his cards, and yet it doesn't add up. I see. What did he say? If you don't mind me asking. He said he hopes you find your way home soon. Why is there such sadness in his eyes when he smiles at me? Huntsman? Yes? You should know that I'm thankful for your help. I won't forget this. I'll tell everyone how you helped me and how kind of a person you are. You don't need to do that. Maybe not, but I want to. If that's what you want, I won't stop you. Besides, stuck on this side, it's not like I'd even have a choice. You shouldn't say it like that. Who knows, maybe we could find a way to let you over for visits. He's still smiling, but it doesn't reach his eyes. We'll see. The huntsman gazes across the forest. We should have breakfast, ChocoMilk.
It'll be okay.
Let's head to town and we'll see what we can find there, alright? Alright. For a moment, he pats my shoulder. He's so mysterious and kind. I just wish I could help him more. I wonder if I'll ever know what's passing through his mind. I will never forget the night I found you crying by yourself in the forest, ChocoMilk. You called me Shinri. Josuichi Shinri. I'd understood my role as your protector, because I'd known who you meant. Because prior to your arrival, Shinri's voice, as well as his memories of you from the other side, had reached me. Stronger, stronger. Realms apart. It didn't matter. Shinri and your guild companions were searching for you. And so, from the side, we searched the lands together. Together on horseback, ChocoMilk. Day by day, we traversed just about all of this Elysium in hopes of finding you a way home. But we failed. We spoke to mercenaries, to peasants, and to nobility. But none of them ever heard of another Elysium. Maybe they haven't, but I had. Because, for reasons I hadn't told you, I'd been wanted by many kingdoms for a long time. I wonder, have you heard of something called Doppelgänger? Title drop! Roll credits! Is it the thing? I'm too afraid to ask you. Because if I do, and if the texts I've stolen from a certain king turn out to be true, it means that in order to leave this place, you have to. Thank you for today. We searched just about everywhere together, didn't we? I know you said you wanted to help, but I wouldn't blame you for stopping at this point. You're still feeling bad about it, I see. Don't worry too much about me. You worry too much about me. But for someone like me, it's fine not to, ChocoMilk. Then again, that must be something you'd learned from your world. From the other me and your guildmates.
Don't worry.
No need for that.
It'll be okay.
I promise I'd help you find your way back, and I'm a man of my word. My words put you at ease. I watch as you huddle closer to our campfire and adjust a blanket over your shoulders. The two of us seem to have developed a routine by now. Just you and me here, with no one other than ourselves. Some people go their whole lives without knowing this kind of simple happiness. I thought I would be one. How long has it been since you arrived? Because I'd come to enjoy your presence so much, I'd lost track of time and stopped counting. Maybe it'd been a couple weeks now. Or had it been longer? Do you remember how long it's been since we started looking? No. I forgot. So you feel the same? I guess I stopped paying attention. I'll get back eventually. And this isn't terrible. You've been a good friend to me. I realized that no one said that to me before. I couldn't recall a time anyone's ever referred to me as their friend. I pull on the brim of my hat. I forgot to keep count too. I suppose it can't be helped. Right? Anyway, you take your turn bathing first tonight. I need to make some preparations for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Tomorrow?
A few days ago, when I asked about your birthday, you couldn't tell me.
Ah, that. How can I explain that my memory doesn't go that far back? It's like those world is.
I thought that was really sad, Huntsman.
Oh, yeah?
Did you? Of course you would.
So we're celebrating your birthday tomorrow. Your birthday is going to be, going forward will be December 12th, 27th. December 27th. Don't forget, okay?
If you say so. I tell you that I don't need it, but you're too excited for me to try and stop you. I'll take a bath now.
Good, take your time. The moonlight makes the river shine silver. Still narrating.
The moonlight makes the river shine silver. I take my time in the water. My hair sticks to the nape of my neck as I wash it. Then I think about how you'd called me your friend. You've gone as far as to make up a birthday for me, too. What if we were happy like this, ChocoMilk? If you didn't want to go back anymore. No. I can't think like that. It's not right for you to stay here. I can't believe the thoughts are even surfacing in my mind right now. I close my eyes to try to escape them. And when I do, I see a memory. One of his memories. Flashback.
It's morning. Shinri is happy and sharing a pot of coffee with you and your friends. Someone with two different colored eyes spills some on itself, and his pet jingles loudly as it flees the splash. A man with blonde hair is arm wrestling with a smaller man in a ponytail. A young man in white and blue carrying a still sleeping red-headed teammate into the room on his back. Did he just not want to wake up?
Seems like it. Let's give him 30 minutes. I see things for what they are. Life together with me in this miserable parallel world could never compare to something like the life you had before. So I'll send you home. I'll send you somewhere happier without hesitation. And according to the text I've stolen from the ice plane about the project called Doppelgänger, I know exactly what I'm doing. I have to help you finish this route we're trapped in.
The fourth wall is broken. Help! Today is the huntsman's birthday. Since he told me he couldn't remember his real one, I thought it might be fun to try celebrating today. But he doesn't know it, but I managed to prepare a gift. I'm excited to give it to him. If only I could actually find him. He's not in his tent. Weird. Huntsman? Are you there? Aside from me, our camp is empty. His horse is gone. I have a sinking feeling in my stomach. I have no idea. Search deeper? Leave for town? Let's try searching deeper. I search the deeper parts of the forest for him, but there's no sign of him anywhere. Huntsman?
I call from it again, and I'm still not met with my response. Why do I feel like something terrible has happened to him? No, I can't panic. I need to stay calm. Is it a loop? Yeah, it's a loop. I hurry from the forest to the meadows I remember. Huntsman! And what I see next is... the huntsman is lying on the ground. An arrow protrudes from his chest. His dark hair is pulled around his head. His hat sags from its usual position. Blood stains the blades of grass beneath him a dark, gritty red. As he looks at me, I see him dribbling down the side of his mouth as well. How long has he been like this? Who did this to you? I fall to his side. I can't believe my eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to see. As I reach for the arrow in his chest, the huntsman touches the side of my wrist to stop me. Listen to me. It's okay. It's not okay. You need help. ChocoMilk. My eyes are flooding with tears. I can't help. I can't stand the sight of him hurting like this. Am I too late? Can he still be saved? Don't cry. This may not make sense to you, but I did this to myself. I did this to send you home. To himself? For me? I never wanted this. My throat is burning. I hiccup and sob, unable to keep myself under control. Don't cry anymore, okay?
Sorry.
I don't want you to cry on my birthday. He musters his strength to smile. Even now, he's thinking of me. Your birthday was supposed to be today. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I wanted to do something special for you. Then smile at me. How can I? If you can't now, then smile at him. The other me. On the other side. Because this won't be the last time I see you. I see you through him. Do you understand? I see the shine disappearing from his eyes. His death seems so long and so painful. Trust me, alright? This has to happen. Where's the option? There's only one option. I must believe in what he says. He'll shakily nod. I believe you. I trust you. He lays his head back in the grass. Even that movement seems excruciating for him. To his left are his bow and his arrows. And though I believe this must happen, because he tells me so, with his bow and arrow I could help him. Could I? You don't have to. He's still so kind. He'd allow me to leave him here, but I can't do that to him. I will. I rise from where I crouched. I'm lightheaded from crying, but I collect the arrows and raise the bow in my hands. Oh no. End his suffering. I aim between his eyes. His smile has finally met him this time. I want to help him. I don't want him to hurt anymore. And most importantly, I want to smile for him on the other side. I drew the bow, and he is dead. Happy birthday, Huntsman. Smile for him. I got all the keys. Get me out of here already. Oh. It's different. The thing. Oh. Truth. Okay. Let's quickly look up the profile. Shinri's Doppelgänger, Huntsman. Unknown, from unknown other Elysium. He likes fishing, sleeping under the starlight, getting to know locals, and protecting the weak. He dislikes haunted places, pretentious businesses, wastefulness, invasive personal questions. His favorite food is gyros for some. Okay. The steadfast and mysterious huntsman's loyalty belongs to no kingdom, and he follows his strong moral compass without care for where it lands him. He rides a ghostly horse without eyes, and through his appearance can be intimidating. And though his appearance can become intimidating, he is revered by many villagers as a wandering hero and vigilante. Not much is known about his past, but it would seem that he harbors many grudges towards royalty, and often acts in opposition to their wishes. At some point, he even faced imprisonment in the ice plane for stealing a high ancient text of the archive called Holostars English Halloween Project 2023, in which he learned about the true nature of his world. Shortly before the player arrived in Other Elysium, the huntsman would also become capable of monetary spiritual contact with his other self, Josuichi Shinri. After bearing witness to Shinri's strong memories and emotional attachments, the huntsman felt compelled to serve as the player's protector. While he would grow attached to spending time with the player, the huntsman would eventually accept the futility of his world's nature and sacrifice himself to help send the player back to the real Elysium and his other self. This is so sad. Okay, it's time for the truth. What was my name? What was my name? I wonder what happens if I type in my wrong name. ChocoMilk? In vast darkness, another door appears to you. A mysterious door with 6 keyholes, each of them with a different jeweled colored lining. As you approach it now, you know where it will lead. After all, you've been through a lot to get here. You remember the many stories you'd witnessed and played a part in. The huntsman's, the Karasu demons, the abandoned automatons, the shamans, the exiled princess, the demon kings. All 6 keys you worked hard to protect dissipate into the abyss. A lock clicks, and when you finally open the door, whoa. My life flashed before my eyes. Oh. I'm almost home. Wait for me, guys.
Hold on. Hang on, my tracking, and my phone died. This is nice. How did you die multiple times? I don't know. Come on. Any day now. We've been here for 3 hours. I think we're pretty much at the very end. Okay, it's almost, I just turned it on, Mama. Come on. Okay. Different people, or was it supposed to be the same person? I think they're different. They're doppelgangers, so. Okay. Here. How do I unhide now? I wake up beneath the shade of a large tree. Oh. The protagonist? I think there's another me. I think there's multiple of me, now that I think about it. Is this the start of another twisted story? I don't know anymore. My whole body is sore. There are knots in my back. I take a deep breath. This place looks like Elysium. It looks like a meadow not too far from the guild hall, actually, but...
ChocoMilk, is that you? Did it work?
They're back! She's back! Look! I see her over there!
For real? Move out of the way, Beto! Why single me out like that? Everyone else is in your way, too. Wait, did we really find ChocoMilk? I was worried we were gonna have to make signs for missing person. Finally, now that we found ChocoMilk, we can call this done and get the Halloween party started like we wanted to.
As the TEMPUS guild members come closer to me, I prop myself up right at the base of the tree. Yay! I'm stunned and at a loss for words. Because I've experienced so much tragedies, I don't even know what to say to them. Would they believe me if I told them what I saw? Had I just conked out of here and seen the series of different nightmares?
Was it all a dream? No, they've definitely been real. I can't believe otherwise. Sorry, everyone, for making you worry. How long have you guys been looking for me? Way too long. By that I mean a couple days of now. Are you alright? You look like you've been through it. Want me to carry you back? How do I even approach this subject? Was I there the whole time? What did I look like when you saw me? You look like you were sleeping just... You look like you were sleeping just now. But you definitely were here the whole time. We searched most of Elysium for you after you were gone too long. Yeah, Altair sent me and Shinryo this way to check yesterday. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Altair sent me and Shinryo this way to check yesterday. We didn't see you then, but maybe we just didn't notice? Who knows? No, that's not it. I was over there 2 or 3 times when we looked. So I must have really disappeared and reappeared here. I physically wound up on the other side, just like I thought. And now, after experiencing these 6 different tragedies, I'm back here. I don't even know how to begin explaining what happened to the boy, so I'll save it for another day. For now, I'm just relieved to be back. Things are going to be okay now. I miss them. I miss these guys so much. I had some really bad dreams. Really, really bad dreams. I don't know why I was out for so long. But that's all about that. But that's about all I can say. That's okay. I get it. I understand that feeling too. 2 of them look at each other as if they knew something I don't before they look at me again. Come to think of it, well, hadn't their doppelgangers had come into contact with their other selves? Allegedly? I guess I'll just find an opportunity to ask them one day. Let's not beat around the bush. You should get ChocoMilkTea out of the dirt. So, are we still going to open the hall for the party? I think it can't hurt. That's a good way to welcome ChocoMilk back. Alright! We've got to set up the sound system for karaoke. Come on, ChocoMilk, let's get you back inside. The boys helped me out from the grass and let me back towards the guild hall. When I'm on both feet, I'm met by a group hug. Most of them muss my hair, tease me, but I don't pay attention because I'm home. I'm home. Finally home. Where I belong. I can't even describe how relieved I am. How good that feels. I feel it. As the TEMPUS Guild Hall slowly comes into view, I look forward to a Halloween spent together with my friends. Goodbye, Other Elysium. Yippee! GG! Oh, goodness. Look at the money size. Thank you, money. To managers. And Hakuseki. And Crown who did the CGs, as I remember. That was crazy. Suzuki, Crown, and Hakuseki. Okay. Yippee! Whoa, slow down. This credits are going too fast. But yeah. Thanks for playing. Yay! Bachi. That was some good writing. Pretty good writing. It was good. I didn't know what to expect, so I'm glad I didn't spoil myself too much. What I really liked it is that they used my system clock for today's date and time for like the showman and huntsman's routes. I think there was also I think also automatons. That was pretty cool. It did remind me of like Doki Doki VDLC back in the day. But thankfully it's not as thankfully no jump scares, which is nice. Aside from like probably the huntsman, which is like very like a cut to his death. I think there was some how do I put this? Let me check how many achievements I got. Did I get all of them? I had 13 out of 20. Seven hidden achievements remaining. Okay. So far, I need to like. So apparently, there's like other. I can try on my own time. I will look up the other options because apparently there's some branches I didn't get to for the rest of the achievements. I don't know if there's like a bad ending. I mean, they're all bad endings, most of them. But I think like oh, here's the credits. Yay! Otsukaremina! It's interesting that the managers like wrote and programmed and stuff organized this visual novel. This is really cool. There's the gallery. And then what was I gonna say? It's not necessarily an ultimate game, I guess, because there's not much like choice. There's just like, you know, little spicy things like a little fan service here and there for some of the boys. But I pretty much understood pretty much all the references. Like the raw meat thing and what was the other thing? The Jerry reference from the Showman's Rap. But yeah, I'm just glad and proud of the boys getting their own official game. And now that I finally bought it from Steam, which by the way had like an achievement bug where it unlocks all the achievements, but I figured out how to like reset them so that I can unlock them at my own pace. But yeah, that's it. So I think I'll post like a way to like how to reset the achievements for those who bought the game on Steam and didn't buy it from the itch.io page. Yeah, it was a strange bug and it pretty much spoiled a little bit for me. Only a little bit. But it's fine. It's not that bad, really.
But I think it's fixed. I don't know. Now that I played it. Alright. It's been like 3 minutes, 3 hours, over 3 hours and a half. And now, next stream, I will be playing, let's have a different, wait, can I do this again? It's so dark here, wait. What happens if I put a different name? Or like... Question mark. No? What was my name? Skip. Okay, never mind. Okay, stop. Okay. Let's do it here. Oh, I forgot the... Lore! Unlocked all the character profiles. Why do I have to wait until I go here? Okay, there's actually no difference. Skip. Oh. Okay. It's so dark. What am I doing? Okay, actually, let me just... I can do this, I think. Wait, can I? Oh yeah, filters. I'm turning on the lights. Wait. Okay. Next stream is gonna be, I think, around the same time as when I started. I think. Let me check. Yeah, around the same time as I started this stream. I will be playing Refined Self. I got the game on sale, and I've been looking forward to play it because I've been kind of. I don't want to spoil myself too much from watching my Oshis play this game. I'll probably compare their other personalities too. But yeah, thank you everyone for attending the tea venue for the performance of Doppelgänger. This was fun to read. And I'm glad the stream went well, I guess. The art was really good too, yeah. I love Crown's art for the CG art. And the designs are really cool for the boys. It's like a twisted I don't know if it's like a... But is this an otome game? Yes and no. I guess it depends on how you look at it, I guess. But to the main character, it obviously isn't. So there's that. But yeah. I'm going to end my stream. And I need to fix this. I have to look into the situation about the redeems. I need to, like, I think it's about time for me to, like, rehire Streamlabs bot, because apparently Battissimo retired. So, because apparently he retired on the first this month and I didn't know. But oh well. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you everyone who's been with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you want to, it is a scary game, but no jump scares, just some, blood and gore. That's about it. If you love Holostars, Guild Tempest, Holostars in general, feel free to pick up the game. It's only like $12, $13. Bye. I should link the game in the description as well. It's kind of like I think the fact that it references the Halloween thing makes it a little bit dated, but it's fine. It was released around that time anyway. And it's a nice spooky game if you want to relive the story next year, I guess. I'll just link the Steam page, is fine. Alright. I hope everyone sleeps well despite the little horror stream. It's my first horror stream. Can you believe that? I can't believe I got through it. I got through it. That was cool. But yeah, thank you for attending the tea venue. Thank you for watching and all that. And I hope you all enjoyed my reading, mostly cold reading and attempt at voice acting. It's really rare for me to do this, even though the whole point of this theater is to perform and act. It's just a good opportunity. And I hope there'll be more games from Holostars in the future. More official games like this. If voice acting is good, thank you. And we'll reach 500 subs soon, yeah. I really need to, I really haven't done much to try to reach 500 subs, but the short's there, but I know it's not really, it's pretty much redundant at this point to so I gotta try streaming at least for the rest of this year. Hope you had a happy holidays, thank you Yannick and Del and Jay-Way. Thank you Mercenary, and yeah, who else was here? Lazy Shinobi was here. Thank you. Yub's Chicken. And Leg Whistle. Sammy was here. Dorito was here. Brian was there. Yeah, I like you. I guess the closest thing I could say is a gift, is mostly a gift for myself, is that I bought some games from the Steam sale. So I got this game, and also Refined Self, and a couple of other games that I've been wanting to play for a while. But yeah, and I'm looking forward to playing them on stream. I'm going into the new year. And maybe I'll talk more about, I'll try to talk more about I think I'll talk more about the year on Sunday, but I'm not sure. Well, I'm thinking about having this on sale on New Year's Eve, maybe? We'll see. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching and for your support as always. Thank you for your patience of trying to get back to streaming, because now I'm dealing with my sleep schedule. It's getting better. It's getting better now. I'm trying my best. ChocoMilkTea, please rest well. Take care of yourselves. Love your keep in touch with your loved ones and all that. ChocoMilkTea, take care. Bye.